Alright, what up YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Two Pitbulls, where I do dog educational training videos. So today I'd like to expand on one of my last videos about why dogs chase cats. So following up that video topic, I like to follow up with this new video topic, which is why does my dog eat cat poo? I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced this, especially with puppies and a lot of young adult dogs. They tend to, when they see or smell cat poop, they'll eat it, especially if it's like out in the street on the sidewalk. I experienced this growing up. Had a pit bull. He would, every time I'd walk him, he would pull me really hard just to get at the dog poo. So why is this happening to your dog, or why is your dog going under this phase? What is it? Is it good for my dog? Is it bad? Let's explore. So let's kick it off. So the technical term for this for dogs eating poo is called, or feces, is called coprophagia. So coprophagia, coprophagia. That is how you spell it, and it's pronounced coprophagia, which sounds about as pleasant as the act itself. So yeah, it's pretty gross, just to think about it. And yeah, look at them. I guess they're switching it up. They just want to be on that floor mat over there. Look at her. She knows she's guilty of something. Look at her. She's like, did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? She's got that look. So, yeah, man. Look, I knew it. She was going to lay down on it. I just let them back inside, guys. Yeah, they just wanted back in. They were scratching at the door. I let them back in and chill. So, yeah. But moving on anyways. This is a rather undesirable behavior with dogs. It can be normal in puppies. Young dogs often go through a stage of exploration, and as part of this, put lots of different things into their mouths to chew. Puppies simply love to chew everything, and sometimes this can include things that are even less desirable than than your shoes. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty common, for dogs to chew on poo. I mean, based on my experience, it's very common. Not a lot of people ask it though. I think it's because they're embarrassed, like, oh, I'm a bad dog owner since I let my dog get a hold of cat poo. I think it's just that, like, they think it's bad, but it's really not. I mean, it's common. It happens. It's almost unavoidable, especially if you're walking your dog or your dog is running around in your yard and a cat sneaks in the yard and poops, and then the dog happens to find it and eats it. So it's very unavoidable. It's a common issue. So there is also some evidence that the high levels of the deoxychloric acid in feces may help with the neurological development. However, a balanced diet will completely eliminate any dietary needs for feces. The most important tip for puppies exhibiting this behavior is not to punish the act, but rather offer alternative things to chew and play with them. So basically, it's kind of a good thing because they're picking up nutrients that they need from eating cat poo, but it's important to offer other alternatives and healthy alternatives than having to eat cat poop. And some of those can be found online if you do more research. I won't mention any of them because there's so many of them and they're hard to pronounce, but there's other alternatives like dietary products and stuff. So yeah. Another thing to keep in mind is, not to be harsh on your dog if it does it. I mean, it's a puppy. It's still living life early. It's an early stage in their life. They're still exploring. They're wanting to get to know things, and what a way to do it, but by chewing it. So it's a common thing. Positive reinforcement of good behaviors always sticks with your dog better than punishment of the bad. This has been proven in many dog behavioral studies. Punishment either for eating feces or doing feces in the wrong place can also confuse dogs into thinking they actually need to hide the feces, and you guessed it, the best way to do this is to eat it. So, if you punish your dog, he's going to think, oh, he's punishing me because I didn't hide the poop, so he'll eat it, So, always keep in mind those little things. Your dogs are smarter than you think, it's just people don't realize it. That's what it is. It's the people, not the dogs, So, there can be a few other reasons for dogs eating feces, such as simple boredom of the fact your dog likes the taste. Addressing the boredom with regular exercise toys, digging pits, and lots of affection can sometimes solve this problem. It can also be due to behavior problems such as attention-seeking behavior, a rare compulsive disorder condition, or generalized anxiety. So, a lot of things could lead to why your dog is chewing dog poop, and a lot of that could be, just things I mentioned before. And when I was doing research about this topic, I was really, it was very enlightening, and I learned a lot, man. To be honest, it's very, very crazy out there, the things that dogs do just to, let the owner know, like, hey, man, something's wrong with me. Can you notice it? Can you notice it? So, yeah. Another thing, medical problems such as anemia, malnutrition, malabsorption, endocrine disease, and bowel conditions are the rare cause of dogs eating feces, and usually your dog will be perfectly healthy. Dietary deficiency is another rare cause, and most commercial pet foods are balanced for the needs of your pet. So, if you got the right type of dog food, I mean, there's no reason your dog should so if you got the proper diet for them, and proper brand of food that they like, that's good for them, there's no reason your dog should be eating cat feces. I mean, it's pretty obvious, because if they eat it so much, over time they could develop those diseases I just mentioned earlier, or illnesses. And dogs that are on medications that can increase appetite can also lead to the problem of dogs eating feces. So that's nothing really big to worry about. Just keep those things in mind. Always ensure your dog is wormed regularly, both to avoid the problem starting and to treat a GI parasitism that can result from the regular coroprophagia, which is basically the condition of a dog eating cat feces. So, I thought I'd make this video, to kind of enlightening people and let them know, it's not a big deal. It's not that bad if that your dog eats cat poop. Just make sure it doesn't excessively eat it, especially when they're puppies. They're going to make mistakes and just chew on everything that's chewable, So, yeah, I hope you guys learned a lot in this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. I do a lot of dog educational videos on a daily basis. I'm currently trying to catch up to, some videos that I missed a few days. So, yeah, man, I appreciate your guys' love. Subscribe if you're new to this channel and you like my content. I try to do daily videos on a regular. And, if you guys have any ideas on video topics I can do, or any questions that you want me to answer on some next videos, let me know. Drop it down in the comments below. Love you guys' support. You guys are awesome. Like the questions you drop. Like how you guys like seeing Nala and Yogi. Oh, and I almost forgot. To be honest, you remember I mentioned on my last video that few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, I mentioned that I was planning a breeding with Yogi. So that breeding was going to go down this past Friday, right? I met up with the guy. I got to know him. It was a one-to-one basis. It was a friend I had, but I hadn't spoke out to him, so I got to know him a little bit more, catch up on things. And we introduced the dogs. We put them in the same yard, and we try to breed them, right? And so Yogi made a few attempts, and the way breeding goes down, I'll make a whole video on breeding. It's very complicated. There's like a lot of flirting before the breeding. There's a lot of dominance that your dog, the male dog, has to overcome, and overpower the female sometimes to let them know, hey, I'm just trying to, get things done. But all in all, the breeding was a failure. Yogi got tired out, basically. It was so hot on that day. We decided to do the breeding. I had to reschedule the breeding for another day because by the time Yogi was ready to breed, he was just tired, man. So yeah, I really want a pup from Yogi. I want a male, and that's the deal. If the breeding goes down, I'll get a male, and then I'll do a video on the breeding also if you guys are curious. It's very self-explanatory. I'll do a video on the breeding, no worries. I'm trying to reschedule it with the guy if he hits me up back. Yeah, man, it happens, it just happens. But I thought I'd give you guys an update on that. I was trying to get that done, and I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless and have a good day.